Well, to tell you about a story we have coming up, you see her on the screen right now. This is my longtime friend, Melissa Cooper. So, just briefly, Melissa, tell us your story. Where have you been and where are you headed?
Well, I am currently in federal holding in Grady County Jail in Oklahoma. I just got deported, probably one of the only Americans to ever get deported from Mexico.
So the Mexican government deported you? I'm sorry. There's a delay here.
Yes, the Mexican government deported me.
I'll ask you a question that it may be hard to stretch your imagination that far, because it's hard for me to stretch my imagination that far. And so just wait till I stop talking here, and then we'll pause a second and you can answer. But if you could go back and you could live your life over, I know none of us can do that, but if you could go back and you could live your life over and you could live it without drugs, what do you think that would look like?
Well, I don't know. I always had dreams of being successful at something. Pretty much everything I ever had dreams about, I was successful at until I started dancing with the monsters. And so, I don't know, whatever it was, I'm sure that I would have been successful at it because, you know, I've always been successful at everything. Unfortunately, even doing drugs, I was very successful at, so.
Yeah. What would you tell somebody today who's just dipping into that world and thinks it's cool when they do all the, go out and boost the Red Bull and get enough to get a little sack for the day and whatever those days look like? What are we going to tell those kids?
Okay, so from the lowest, smallest, pettiest thief, dope addict, all the way up to the Tony Montana dope addict. Whatever you're doing, cut it off. It's bad. I've been tied up in drugs my entire life. And this is where I'm at. I've made obscene amounts of money. I've been so broke I couldn't afford to eat. I had to beg Cam for gas money a couple times, food money. But none of it was worth it. And right now all I got to show for it is a really, really humongous indictment and a whole lot of years that are going to be taken away from me. That's it. Don't do it. Stop now while you still got a chance because it's never going to be worth it. The crash is never worth, the high is never worth the crash. And it just gets worse and worse. So, not real good with words, especially stuff like that. But anyway. Plus, I'm on the spot right now, Cam.
I know.
Shame on you.
Well, Melissa, you're in a position where you can help people. You know, that's kind of where I found myself after 11 years or whatever. What did I had any training at? The only thing I'd had any training at was reforming. God, love seeing you. Was reforming. And so I'm trying to give people some shortcuts, but they don't listen to me. You know, they got to go through it themselves a lot of times. I tell people shit all the time. I tell them exactly, do this and don't do it, and they got to go hurt themselves. I wish I could find a way around that.
There's nobody out there that's gonna, unless it's your family, none of those people matter. You know, they might matter for a little while, but I've been all around the world doing this shit. It sucks and it's not worth it, and you're gonna be hard-headed and it'll take you a while, but if you just listen right now, maybe you won't end up like me.
I'm not.
I don't even know what to say.
You're saying everything perfect. I am not making this the least bit bullshit up when I tell you you're probably the toughest girl I know, inside and out. And I know you hurt, and I know you have emotions, and I know all of that kind of stuff. But I also know that you can suck it up and you can get through anything. And so you got some months ahead of you to face life, but I know if you get your head in the right place, you will face it with a spirit of determination and a spirit of, I can do this and I can be the best at it. Just like you said you were the best drug user, you can do the best at whatever you got coming up, babe.
Yeah, and I've already set my mind to it. You know, there's no, it's done. But unfortunately, it took too long. You know, it's taken me too long to get it. I've already been to state prison several times. I lost my father just barely getting out of state prison in time to watch him die of lung cancer. You know, my family, I just don't take as long to get it as I did. To anybody out there that's doing it, just hopefully you get it before you end up like me, because I'm right now looking at a very long vacation, possibly, or something that I've gotten no kind of personal satisfaction, no kind of emotional or spiritual satisfaction, and that's what matters more than any of the rest of that shit. Instant gratification is not where it's at. That's all I know.
You have the right message, and you know the right
Let's not do this no more right now, Cam.
Now, I tell you what I do know. I do know that when God made MC, he made something a little special out of the ordinary that he doesn't give just everybody. And so he plans things. We don't always understand why or how he plans things, because his ways are higher. His ways are a lot higher than ours. So it doesn't make a damn bit of sense to us. But I can tell you, he didn't make MC to throw away in a federal prison. You got good stuff ahead, baby. You got good stuff ahead. I know that with all my heart.
Thank you. Thank you. And you know what? You give me, since I've been talking to you, Cam, you're already encouraging me to do something different, because I know that I can do it because you did it, and I know that I just know that you're one of my best friends, Cam. And without you, I probably couldn't do it. Because I've always tried to be a good person, but that's not enough sometimes, you know what I mean?
Okay, now remind me the scripture you learned today from Romans.
Romans, every motherfucking thing, everything, even the dirty lizzies in Grady County holdover, works together for the good of she who loves the Lord. How about that? You didn't think I was going to get that, did you?
Yeah, well, you know what? You got the message. You got the message. Oh, I love you, Melissa Cooper. I'll be following you and wishing you the very best. I'll talk to you soon.
Is this a church channel?
No.
I love you, Cam. I'll get it right.
You got it right. You got it right, bye.
Get to church before you're late. All right.